cojones.
Papá, no haces gracia, me va a dar algo. ¡Vamos!
Perdón. ¡Perdón! ¡Ya estamos!
¡Lady Raven! ¡Qué buen sitio! Papá, gracias. Gracias, este es literalmente el mejor día de mi vida.
That's a good question. There were lots of things that I did to him physically. I gained as much weight in muscle as I could to make him really big. That jacket makes him seem out of place, this big yellow, ugly jacket. I thought the sweater itself was a little bit sinister and bizarre, but the one thing was he had a really, really expensive watch, which a fireman wouldn't have. I think that he was trying too hard to be a girl dad. He was wearing big stomping boots, which could actually kind of go either way. It could be a fireman's wear, but there was something about him that seemed really utilitarian, and I don't know. I just thought all of these little things kind of lend themselves to being the character being just a little bit off, and his enthusiasm for everything that his daughter was going through, the amount of sort of girl dad stuff, too many bracelets, like all that sort of stuff. Kind of felt like, oh, he's trying really, really hard. And that could set up red flags for audiences. To be, I don't know if I've been a fan of anything as much as some of these kids are of Taylor Swift. I try to keep my fandom in perspective, but I think what I appreciated about the movie is that Knight really caught that fandom. He got a sense of it on screen, because I didn't know how, when I was sitting there, I hadn't been to a pop concert with my daughters. They were too young at the time while we were filming, and so I was looking at all of these extras and the girl Ari, who plays my daughter, freaking out, crying. And I was like, is this over the top? Is this really what it's like? And it kind of felt like reminiscent of the Beatles in the 1960s. And I was like, is it still like this? Do people still lose their minds like this? I didn't know. And then I went to the Eras tour with my daughters about 5 weeks ago, so very recently. And I sent a picture tonight and I said, life imitates art. And all the kids around me, all of the fans around us were like, they knew every lyric to the songs. They were they thought that like they had this special connection with her on stage, and it was extraordinarily reminiscent of what Knight did in the movie. Oh, definitely. I played one father before becoming a father myself, and I look back on it and I think I had no idea what it was going to be like, and so it was all just, it was all just a big guess, and I think I guessed wrong in a certain sense. Yeah, I think I definitely have way more knowledge of fathers now that I am one. But what I loved about it is that it's the exploration of the psychology behind what makes him who he is, but also it's the juxtaposition of this psychopath in the middle of this like very different atmosphere with someone who he wants to protect, so he doesn't want her to find out, his daughter, he doesn't want her to find out what his life is. And so there's high stakes, incredibly high stakes for the character, and yet he lacks empathy, and he's a narcissist, and he's a psychopathic serial killer. So he doesn't react to things in the same way that you or I would. And when he sort of discovers that this plot to catch him, this whole stadium was basically put together in a way to trap him, he's flattered by it. There's something kind of wonderful about it. He might get found out, but he definitely doesn't want his daughter to find out. So there's conflict going on the whole time. I just found it really exciting because I've never seen a film like this, and I've never seen a character exactly like this. So it's fun to explore new things. As an actor, that's like the best case scenario, to explore a new type of character in a new type of film with a director who is, one of the top directors working today. So. I see you.